Alright, for this week's student commentary, I'm going to go from Post TV on page 220. I'm going to kind of jump around, but the first part I wanted to talk about was um, amateur video news. They say it's also called citizen footage, and it's a part of a rising culture of participatory journalism wherein ordinary people create their own videos of events, upload them to sites such as YouTube, and also share them with commercial news organizations. Um, so I think that that's really interesting that that it was kind of brought up. I guess being someone that watches YouTube a lot, and kind of growing up in technology, we see like the school fights and things like that, like getting recorded all the time. So for me, reading it, I was kind of like, it's weird that it has to be explained, I guess, what it is. Um, but the thing that kind of blew me away more than that was in the third paragraph on page 220. It said commercial news organizations produce 51% of the most popular news videos on YouTube. Amateurs accounted for 39%, and activists produced 5%. I mean, that statistic is kind of shocking to me. When I initially read it, I thought 39% are amateurs. That's almost half. That's crazy. And then when I started thinking about it, um, I kind of took a couple steps back, and it was like, I feel like it should be more. Because how often on news sites, whether it be like your local, which here is KWCH or Cake, how often do you see them throwing clips of what is clearly someone on their phone recording? I feel like it happens more often than you see the professionals actually recording something happening. I mean, they go out and they produce news every day with a professional camera and this, that, and the other, but when it comes to like, the example they used was an earthquake in Japan. In 2011, there was an amateur video there were 20 videos recorded by amateurs that were viewed 96 million times of this earthquake. And I guarantee all 20 of them at least once were used on a commercial news site. So I guess my question is, is this amateur video footage and citizen footage, I guess is what they call it, is it more popular because we're starting to catch on to the fact that CBS and NBC and all of them have a narrative that they want to put out, and they record videos to control that narrative? And so I guess, do we tend to look more for that citizen footage and that raw film because we know that we can come to our own conclusion and it's not set at a certain angle to make something appear a way it's not? So to sum up my question, do we lean towards finding that raw footage, that citizen footage, because it is unbiased, real life, or do we like the commercial footage because, well, I don't know why you'd like it, because I don't, because it's, I don't know, clear and more professional, I guess, put together. So yeah, I don't know if that made any sense. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know if you'll get it. But yeah, that's my question.